Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and it's the end of the week. It's Friday, August 30th. Please be aware that today, the brand new edition of the Phuket News English language newspaper is released, along with our Russian language sister paper, Novosti Phuketa. Grab your copy at locations around the island. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. The investigation into last week's deadly landslide that killed 13 people is shining a light on the 45-meter tall Big Buddha statue at the top of the Naked Hills in southern Phuket, and there is a chance that it could be demolished depending on how things go in court.
A formal complaint has been filed with Karon Police by the Royal Forest Department, which is leading the investigation. In the complaint, the RFD Deputy Chief Banaruk Sermtong alleged that the landslide was caused by the clearing of trees at the hilltop for the erection of the giant Buddha statue that weighs 135 tons, a structure part of a temple at the hill called Wat Kiti Sankaram. Mr. Banaruk said that representatives from the temple had submitted a request to the department to use 15 rai of land in the Khao Nakert National Forest Reserve to construct a statue built by the foundation of Pra Ming Mongkul Sata. However, he says that the foundation later expanded construction outside of the permitted area, adding 5 rai to the project, and the Royal Forest Department submitted a letter last year prohibiting them from making this move. Mr. Banaruk said that the department filed a complaint to seize the forest area that was encroached upon, adding that a committee will be set up to further investigate the matter. Signs prohibiting entry to the area will also be put up. He said, quote, "Heavy rainfall and expanded construction without a permit are likely to have caused the landslide, which claimed many lives in the community down the hill. This would not have happened if there had been no huge construction located inside Watershed Class 1A, a watershed area with forest cover that has never faced disturbance of any kind. The area is very sensitive. When the case is concluded, all structures, including the Big Buddha, will be demolished." Meanwhile, the Department of Mineral Resources has admitted that the landslide warning station was out of order, and that's why it could not warn residents at the base of the hill of the impending disaster. They will now fix the problem by next month. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
From the aftermath of one landslide to another, cleanup efforts have begun at a housing estate in the Ratsada section of Phuket town, following heavy rain that caused a landslip which impacted 8 houses on Wednesday.
All occupants of the properties have been evacuated to safer locations, according to Ratsada Mayor Karin Yosangrat, who is overseeing the cleanup operation with a team of engineers. A backhoe was used to clear the soil and debris that was dumped at the rear of the houses in the early hours of Wednesday. Luckily, no injuries were reported. The backhoe was also used to dig a drainage tunnel to allow free flow of water to mitigate any chance of a repeat situation. And the removal of the soil has been careful and slow so as not to compromise the soil above, which could potentially fall and slide down again. Officials did confirm, however, that remedial measures will be taken to compensate those impacted by the landslip, as all properties are privately owned and situated on private land. Widespread construction across the island, which is reaching record levels, has been blamed as the principal factor for landslides and flooding, with experts predicting there may be worse to come as the monsoon season reaches its peak next month. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall out from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. Just before you break a bone.
A crash this morning involving a motorbike, an SUV, a 4-door sedan, and a pickup truck on Satri Road has sent 4 people to the hospital with injuries, one of whom was classified as having serious injuries.
The incident took place shortly after 6:30 a.m. this morning at a U-turn on Satri Road in Talang. According to Talang Police, the crash involved several vehicles, including a 4-door sedan, a pickup truck, and an SUV. Police say that the crash took place when a white SUV traveling northbound on Satri Road collided with a motorcycle. That collision was then followed by the white SUV crashing into the Toyota Yaris that was waiting to make a U-turn, which can be seen on the CCTV footage on your screen. The Yaris then spun out and struck a pickup truck that was waiting behind to also make a U-turn. Police and rescue workers quickly rushed the injured to Talang Hospital. Police are now continuing their investigation into the accident. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Last year's gruesome killing of a Colombian surgeon is back in the news as 30-year-old Daniel Sancho Bronchalo, the son of famed Spanish actor Rodolfo Sancho, will now spend the rest of his life in a Thai prison after the Samui Provincial Court reduced their sentence because Bronchalo confessed to the murder and subsequent dismemberment.
The Samui Provincial Court issued their ruling on Thursday and found a 30-year-old Spanish chef guilty of premeditated murder. Bronchalo was arrested days after the torso of 44-year-old Colombian plastic surgeon Edwin Arriata Arteaga was discovered in a landfill on Koh Samui in August of last year. Bronchalo confessed within hours of his arrest, and he told police that he killed Arteaga in self-defense. He then chopped up his victim's body and placed them in plastic bags and distributed them around the island. Bronchalo was on holiday in Thailand at the time of the incident and had met with Arteaga after he arrived on Koh Samui. Local media reports covering the trial say that all throughout, the 30-year-old chef had maintained that he indeed killed Arteaga in self-defense. He was originally sentenced to death on Thursday, but because he confessed, the court reduced his sentence to life imprisonment and ordered to pay the victim's family 4.4 million baht in compensation. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Thank you so much for joining us here today and ending your August here with us at Phuket Extra, brought to you by pbcphuket.com. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next week. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.